Welcome back. We're gonna be watching police chase video for expedition. Police chase video reaction. Let's listen now.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. It's a Ford Expedition. It's coming up to the next bridge. Let's. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you. Chantel, yeah, I'm ready. Okay, let me check. Tim from Gill, how's our signal? They're saying that it's coming in and out. Are we okay? NOC from Bravo. Hey, Tim. Jess was saying our picture is coming in and out. Are we okay? Oh, all the way across the lanes. He's going to go to the shoulder. He's got traffic. Might be committed to the 57 northbound. Let's see. Let's get on the driver's side if you can, David. I don't mind the crossover if he does it. Let's see. No, he's going to go straight 91. 91 west. He jumped all the way across lanes. He's behind us 7 to 8 o'clock. We're good on this side. Yeah, we can't be on the other one. Are we alone? Okay. Thank you. Mic check from Gil Levis, testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you, minute 30. One minute, thank you. Out of the brake, okay, ready to go. We're Anaheim. I got the map up, do you want it off? Okay. 30 way, thank you. It's CHP. CHP is in pursuit. Let's slow it down just a hair, David. It's getting in some traffic here. 15. I'll let it get out my side. That way you can see it. Great. Carolyn, that's right. It's the California Highway Patrol that's in pursuit now. They took over from the Riverside Police Department. We understand this is a domestic violence suspect that is involved. It was involved with a car-to-car, some sort of accident or related to a woman that might be the driver's ex-girlfriend. Now, we understand this started around 3 o'clock, but the CHP took over about 4 o'clock this afternoon as they caught up with the suspect westbound 91 freeway. We're currently on the 91 freeway coming through Anaheim, approaching the 5 freeway. The driver refusing to yield to the officers, the CHP, as I said, in pursuit. There's a lot of traffic out here on the 91. You see several units of the California Highway Patrol in pursuit. The speeds were ranging from about 80 miles an hour down slower now to about 65, 70 miles an hour as we get into this heavier traffic. But again, this driver refusing to yield. We understand that there was no injuries to that woman that was involved in that domestic issue. But again, assault with a deadly weapon, that would be the vehicle that the driver is driving. We don't know if there's anybody else inside the vehicle right now, but that's the conditions or the situation right now as we come through Anaheim, approaching that 5 freeway. That's right, Michael. We're looking at about, I believe there's 3 units that are in tow behind the suspect right now. And you see the traffic almost actually stopping there on the freeway. So a lot of traffic as we approach that 5 interchange. Now, if the driver decides to go northbound 5, there's a little bit less traffic on that. But it looks like at this point, if he stays in that lane, he's committed to the westbound 91. No, there isn't. In fact, Carolyn, we watched him just before he came to us transitioning through the 57 interchange and was using all lanes going all the way to the shoulder of the road at that point. But let's see if that driver decides to do that with the driver in his way. Yeah, it's just packed with traffic, Michael. Let me come out to a wider shot. You know, he's on that transition road to the 91, so it looks like he's committed. So he's got a little bit of breathing room here, but it's going to load up again just beyond the interchange here for a little bit, and then it'll loosen up as it approaches the 605, and then it'll start backing up over there. But at this point, it looks like the driver committed to the westbound 91 from the 5. Yeah, that's right. You know, I don't see any damage to the vehicle, at least on this side of it. We don't know if there's some damage on the driver's side. And to what extent that impact happened with the vehicle, it's unknown. The good news is that woman that's involved, supposedly being the ex-girlfriend of the driver, it sounds like she's okay. But again, that violence led to that assault with a deadly weapon, and that weapon being the car. From what I understand, that's what we hear, that the call was made to police. They finally caught up to him around a little after 3 o'clock this afternoon, but the pursuit didn't start going until about 4 o'clock, we understand. So the CHP coming out of Riverside, and it came out of the 91 and the 15 freeway out in that direction and just came westbound. And so far, he's sticking with the 91. Looks like now, yeah, it looks like they have 4 units now in position, and we should see a handoff coming up here to the, would be the Santa Fe Springs CHP that will jump in and take over in the pursuit. I came out to a wide shot here. We're a little bit ahead of the pursuit. We're going to slow it down to let them catch up. But we've seen a couple units they're backing off, so it sounds like they're doing that handoff to the next CHP division.
No, go.
Yeah, you know, the driver had more room out towards Yorba Linda and Anaheim Hills when he's coming down the 91. There was less traffic, but it's really bunching up here. Now as he approaches the 605, he's going to start weaving in and out. The freeway is actually to a crawl up ahead. In about a quarter mile, he's going to hit that. Yeah, it's because of the 605 that he's going to have that traffic, and so we're going to try to slow it up here and maybe get on the driver's side so we can see the driver and what the driver's doing. Maybe exiting. Let's see here. We'll watch. There he goes to the shoulder. That's what we saw at the 5791, and he's willing to do that. Oh, look at that. Oh, man. Swerving around that car because it stopped on him suddenly. I'm sorry, say that again, Michael. Yeah, they're trying to keep up the best they can. I'm starting to have a little bit of issue with my IFB. I'm going to talk to our control room about that for a second here. But yeah, the CHP weaving with him as well. NFC, can we switch? IFB's a little messed up. Driver. Better.
You do it.
Okay.
Go on. What?
Yeah, we are coming up to Pioneer in a couple miles. We have, I believe it's Bloomfield also, that the driver will have an option. But so far, it looks like he's unwilling to exit in this area, possibly because he doesn't know the area. We'll see what happens, but that always is an option there. There's a gore point. He could have taken that off ramp, but he chose not to.
No, you get it. Get over here.
Yeah, and you're getting in this traffic. You have no idea what's coming from behind you. You think everything's calm, but yeah, this is what's going on. Using that shoulder to pass. Yeah, he's got that shoulder now to use, and so far he hasn't come across a broken down car, which is good news for all parties involved, but he's using that as an express lane for him here as he continues to drive westbound on the 91. This is Bloomfield he's approaching, and we'll see if that is an option for the driver. Oh no, they're there, and look at, he's going to take that off ramp. So here he goes. First time we're seeing the driver exit here, so he's going to take this off ramp at a high rate of speed. He's going to come off, and he's got an option here to go north or south. He's going to be going south under the freeway, I believe, or over the freeway. Let's see here. He's going to go southbound. This is Bloomfield. On Artesia, I'm sorry, correction, on Artesia, over the freeway. Yeah, it should be Cerritos that he's coming into right now, but we'll see what direction he takes from this point. He got a lot of, he's going into an area where there's a lot of neighborhoods on either side of this major street, so we'll see what the driver decides to do, but still, he's actually eastbound. I said southbound. He's actually eastbound on Artesia right now. I'm sorry, westbound. Correction, westbound. Right turn. You know, it's possible that they might be on the phone with him. Look at the units have backed up quite a bit, so it's possible that they're in communication with the driver since they, know the victim, and the victim may have provided that cell phone number for this driver. But at this point, it's unclear if they're communicating with him or if he's just moving on his own.
What are some ways to identify?
No, not at all. And you see he's up against some traffic here, trying to get through that, and that makes it difficult. That makes it dangerous because he can just jump on that wrong side of the road and come onto opposing traffic, so that's always of concern. Well, here we go. Wrong side of the road, as we were just talking about, and he's got a car turning against him. He's going to make a right-hand turn, possibly. No, he's going to weave through traffic at that red light. So he was luckily navigated that scene. You see the CHP having to stop back there. So they are delayed because of that. Now the airship overhead is tracking the suspect. He's not going to get away from that perspective, but the ground unit's having to wait to clear that intersection safely to get through. Well, that's the next question is, you know, how severe is the crime? How do they want to proceed with this? Will they have ground units from other agencies jump in to the pursuit at this point to take it over? Will they, you know, go with the surveillance overhead with the helicopter only? Those are decisions that the units behind the pursuit will make. CHP typically will hand off to the agency the car exits into the city, let's say, of whatever city the driver's in. Will hand off to that agency, or at least let them know that a pursuit's coming through their city so that they're aware. So at this point, it looks like it's just the airship tracking for now. Units are trailing behind the vehicle about a quarter mile. They're starting to catch up, though, so that's promising news. But you see the driver here against a vehicle here westbound on Excelsior Drive. Northbound. They are. Let me come out to a wider shot. You see the unit there coming in. He made that turn into a neighborhood, so they're there. He made another right-hand turn. That unit may not have seen him make that turn, so we'll see if the airship's going to guide that unit into position here. We're making our turn here to go back towards the driver, but weaving in and out of neighborhoods here. This is Clarkdale Avenue. This is going to be LA County Sheriff's jurisdiction, so they may be notified to get involved. Here he goes. He's coming to a stop. We'll see what happens. Yeah, Carolyn, that might be because he's familiar with this area. Might be a home of a relative or maybe even his own. It's unclear. They're not really talking about that right now. Here we go. Oh, man. Close call there on that turn.
Oh, God.
Absolutely. You know, here he is on Pioneer Boulevard heading north. He's going towards the 5 freeway right now, so at this point, he's going to have that option to jump on the 5, but the 5 is jammed going northbound. Southbound is open and moving normal traffic speeds, but right now we're not sure if he's going to try to do that or not. Just northbound on Pioneer coming through Norwalk.
Okay, I'm so stressed. Don't worry. Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring in the sheriff's frequency here. Wrong side of the road. Here we go. Man, this is so dangerous. Look at that. Wow. We're just weaving away. Luckily, he's going slow enough to avoid those other vehicles, and they're going slow as well. He's westbound turn here on Foster Road. He's going to come under us here for a second. But, yeah, trying to find the sheriffs if they're coming into this or if they will play a role or if CHP will just continue to hang on to this pursuit themselves. Northbound, David, now.
You mind when I know you? When I know you? And I want to give you a kiss.
Oh. Yeah, seriously, he's just weaving his way now in the neighborhoods once again. Mesa Street here as he goes westbound on that street. Fortunately, not a lot of foot traffic, not a lot of cars either, but did come close to that car when he turned. So it's unclear if maybe the driver knows this area and is familiar, but look at this. He's going to pull into this driveway, and that might be it. The door's opening. He's not complying with officers. We're going to keep it wide. He's got someone here that he's going to be talking to at the gate of that home. He's facing the officers. Officers have their guns drawn. The man in the driveway backing off. They want that driver to lay down comply with the officer. Just lay down, put your hands up, keep your hands out of your waistband and all that. But so far it looks like he might have a cell phone in his hand, still not complying with the officer's demands. Yeah, it appears like he's working that cell phone. Now he's backing away from the officers. Very tense situation there for the officers, as well as the people in the neighborhood not knowing what's going on. All of a sudden this car pulls up, CHP officers pull up, and now that's a bit of a standoff with the driver not complying. No, he slowly backed up, and it looked like he may have went inside the house, which is a good move. You know, we can't go in tight here, but you can get an idea of what the driver's doing with his hands. He's with his shadow there, the long shadow he's being cast. So you can really tell that he's on a cell phone possibly and gesturing to the officers. Yeah, there he is on the right up the roof line. So hopefully the driver will comply and just, you know, at this point he's got nowhere to go. Best thing to do is to just, you know, lay down and comply with the officer's demands. Let me come out wider and see. There should be, well, you know what? It looks like just the one unit. So it's unknown if we have other units responding here. There were 4 units involved in the pursuit, and I'm assuming, because the tree's in the way, I'm assuming that's still the CHP, but I don't have confirmation on that. Absolutely. You know, it's likely it's a family member, possibly a friend. Yeah, it's unclear, but, you know, the driver drove exactly to this point, pulled into that spot, knew what he was doing, and that person came out of the house. So likely that driver was talking to that man that's in the yard. Yes, and, well, he started to go down. It looked like he was ready to go down. We have additional units arriving on scene. Let me come out and show you that. There's a second unit there and more units coming. It looks like the sheriff's department as well has responded here. I see those deputies walking towards the situation, but the driver there with his cell phone in hand, still, well, let's see, just threw it away.
Night. And subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was. Now it looks like he's without his cell phone. David, I'm getting a little exhausted. So we're going to try to adjust that picture for you. But again, widening out here, looks like the sheriffs are here, the CHP on scene, and the driver still not complying. They could, definitely. If they responded with a canine, they certainly could. But now here he goes. He's starting to comply. That's good news. Yes, it looks like they are. He's come up from his position there, prone out to talk to them. Looks like the male on the left and the 2 females, it looks like they're talking up through the fence. Deputies are not going to want them doing that. They're going to want them to back away. You see that one officer there with his gun drawn, and they want him to just comply and, you know, back those people away from the scene so that they don't get hurt anyway. But here's the approach.